Kurva mać! Why? Why would you even suggest that?
You're a new face. Must be here about the notice, am I right?
Go fuck yourself. Gonfalon Bay.
You're a new face. Must be here about the notice, am I
What
right?
sort of work are you hiring
Of course,
for?
oh, you misunderstand. I'm not the hirer, just an agent. More of an administrator, really. I make sure the job brokers are on the up and up. Speak to Wayload, Paris Plouffe,
All right,
or
I'm ready.
Druid. Easy as piercing a goal. Remember, Wayload.
Archimedes. The old flag's curse. The old flag's curse. And what is it that
Maybe I can run. Not you again. You haven't paid your bill. I'm sorry about that little scene. Some people are unbelievable. Welcome to the Ancient Anchor. What can I do for you?
We're looking for a missing scepter.
Oh, you're with this Nord? I'm not all that worried about what he left here. I'm worried about what he took. A night's worth of food, drink, and entertainment, all without paying. He and his friends skipped out on their bill.
What happened?
Like I said, they ate and drank all night in a private room. When I...
You found the scepter. That is good. And I remember now. I wanted to pay the bill to impress the other delegates, but now I don't have the coin to do that again. We have to get them to pay their shares. I can't
else do
lose
you
another.
remember last night?
Let me see. Tanilin didn't seem to be having fun, so I bought her a special drink. And then Olganash wanted dessert.
You said
I
you
asked
bought a
the man
special
in the
drink.
back for
Just let
some.
me pay for them.
Oh yes, I am good diplomat. So I thought she would like something to remind her of home. After that, Tanilin kept asking for more drinks. We all laughed and had fun. We said goodnight just outside.
And
She got in her
Olganash
carriage
wanted
and
dessert?
we might have been arguing about
Where
where
can I
to
find
get the
Tanilin
best
and
cake in
Olganash?
Rodgar. I think Tanilin is staying at Steadfast Manor, a little way outside of town. She likes Lord Bakaro's gardens. Olganash rented a small house in Gonfalon Bay near the...
Yes, okay.
I hear these knights are robbing people and looting caravans. Someone ought to do something.
Was led by the act.
There will never be the Knights of Names. Even I will be working much more closely from now on.
Olganash...
Can you help me? There's been a terrible mistake. I'm with the Daggerfall Covenant diplomatic mission. But this guard doesn't believe
I'm
me.
here with Rigert the
I'm not
Brash.
what he thinks I am.
Can you tell me what happened?
Rigert! He got me into this mess. Last night after dinner, we were talking about our favorite places in Rothgar. He disappeared into the back and returned with a bag. He said something about getting a dessert for me.
What happened next?
I left. On my way home, this guard stopped me. I told him what I thought about that, so he frisked me. It turns out the bag was filled with skooma. I didn't know, I swear. Can you talk to
Fucking-
Sergeant Dupertis?
This fucking guy.
You'd better talk to the
This
guard.
drugs.
I'm sure Olganash spun you a sad tale. Criminals will say just about anything to
I
avoid
believe
going
this is
to
all a
prison.
mistake.
He even told
Uganash
me it
really
was
is a
a dipper.
diplomat.
If I had a gold coin for every criminal who tells me he's got friends in high places, I'd be a wealthy man. Word of warning, Mainlander. Make false statements to an officer of the law.
There must be some
and
way to
you'll be-
straighten this out.
I'll free Olganash if we catch the criminal who refined the moon sugar. There's a smuggler named Burjack Catalan who hangs around the ancient anchor. Follow Burjack Catalan and find where he keeps his contraband. I'll need you to bring me proof he's got skooma.
Sure.
You are very clever, friend. Just find Berjack Catalan's ill-gotten booty, and I'll get my scepter. It's simple.
Skatul.
What a night. Time for a little nightcap. What are you up to? Be about your business and leave me alone.
What are you doing? I will be the judge. Fuck you. Aha! Where?
That bumpkin gave me 3 times what I asked for the skooma. Paid for the best night I've had in years.
Good clothes. Rusty tools. Fuck you. Oh, merry man.
Ah, you are back.
Did you find
You
Burjack
have this
Catalan? More importantly, did you bring back any proof that he's dealing in skooma? Someone has to go to prison today. I'd rather take him than your friend here.
I followed him to his house and I found his cash, his proof.
I knew it! Thank you, Mainlander. We've been trying for months
So
to
you'll
catch
let
Burjack
Uganash
Catalan
go
with
free.
criminal. I'm true to my word. I'm after the smuggler who's bringing skooma into my
I'll
town.
tell him.
That's better.
Excellent. Ulgonash has paid his debt to society. Another diplomatic triumph.
That's better. I can't thank you enough. Without your help, I'd still be under arrest. Now, what's all this about Rigert and his missing scepter?
The innkeeper won't give the scepter back to Rigger until someone pays last night's tab.
No one paid the innkeeper? I don't understand. We ate and drank quite a lot last night, but Rigert said he'd taken care of it. I would never skip out on a bill. We have to make this right. What do you need me to do?
Are you willing to pay your share of the bill to the innkeepers?
Gladly. I'll head back to my rooms and clean myself up. As soon as I can feel my fingers again, I'll meet you back at the inn with a coin for my share. It's the least I can do.
Oh, well, I'll see you.
Excellent. Good thing we came along when we did. I can't imagine how he got himself into this situation. I can't believe Ulgonash got himself...
All the way over there.
I can't believe you drank our entire stock.
Me? Where's your proof? Just because I woke up in a pile of bottles doesn't mean I'm guilty. Those could have been gotten there in any number of ways.
Hello there. Say, you look like the type who could go traipsing around dangerous areas in search of rare ingredients. Could I interest you in a job? There's coin in it for you, and the knowledge that you'd be bringing joy to many in Gonfalon Bay.
What's the job?
My partner and I are purveyors and creators of fine drinks. Pilgrim does more drinking than creating, however, which got us into our current trouble. We were on the cusp of making a groundbreaking new spirit, then Pilgrim drank our entire supply.
So what do you need from me?
We need 3 ingredients to make another batch, and Hilgrim's in no state to get them himself. The drink requires flesh flies, a sister's passion flower, and a druid's bane mushroom. If I marked the locations on your map, would you gather them for us?
I'll get your ingredients.
Here, these spots should have the ingredients I mentioned. If you can gather them and bring them back, I can whip up a drink that's sure to make all the mainlanders empty out their pockets. So long as I can keep Pilgrim away from it. Pilgrim and I are all...
What's the secret?
We've only just met, lovely stranger. I can't go giving you all our secrets just yet. Pilgrim and I have a special technique when it comes to the blending. But truthfully, we can't take all the credit. The local ingredients play a major role.
Tell me more about the ingredients.
The flesh fly wings add a bit of...
Good luck! Oh, you're my hero.
Get away from me, stupid thing! Steer clear of Tor Draok, stranger. Those strange moats are everywhere. I saw one of them turn a cow into a person. I'm getting out of here before one of them gets me. I'm not spending the rest of my days as a farm animal. I don't know. I was just trying to cut through the area around the old wizard's tower there when I spotted those strange... moats. No, not that I've ever seen. And I take that shortcut almost every day. The Magister who lives there...
I'll go see what's going on at Tordrea. Through Edgebane. Through Edgebane. Gareth? Oh.
Lost another one. What could it be? Hey! Patience can't go this far. Oh, wait. You're not from the manor. Sorry for the stern healer voice. We have a crisis at Steadfast Manor, and I'm frustrated. A mysterious affliction is weakening our patience.
Or your patience.
We're powerless. Steadfast Manor belongs to
Or
Lord
your
Bacaro
patience.
Valoris. He shares his home as a place of healing for both body and soul. Wounded from all sides in the Three Banners War recover here.
What happens if you
But if this
choose
malady
not to
can...
build the manor?
Steadfast Manor isn't just a hospice. It's a place of reconciliation. Lord Bacaro sees our work here as a means to end the war. Perhaps you could help with our problem. Surely you've solved mysteries before. We can reward you for your
I'll look
efforts.
into this mysterious malady and try to find the cause.
I so appreciate your help. Even if you don't know alchemy or healing magic, just helping us learn more could be immensely useful.
While few escape the prison.
friend of a friend who was last seen down there was not far from the but this one is another.
Well, I shouldn't just walk. Oh, good. A kind face. I have tried time and again to ask politely for my friend's safe return, but they rudely mock me in response. Would you help me retrieve Privet? They took her away into Breakwater Cave. Didn't even ask my permission.
Who's Privet and who took her?
Oh, my Privet is without a doubt the most beautiful sheep on the island. Just ask anyone and they'll agree. A swell of Hadalids reside in this cave. They displayed such inner ugliness and took Privet. I just heard her cries from inside.
Huh. You didn't follow them. So Hadalids took your sheep?
Even if my Privet was just your typical sheep, which she is not, that would not excuse the Hadalids' rude behavior. I need someone strong. I knew you looked friendly. There goes a true friend to animals, I said. Now, with you to accompany me into the cave, our negotiations can begin. They make...
Goodbye. I wish I knew. I wish I knew.
My time is precious.
Look, Ronaldo! They're back.
Oh, you're back. Were my directions helpful? Did you manage to find everything?
Yeah, I found
Oh, you're amazing. You really did it. Now it's up to me to recreate our masterpiece. I hope it wasn't just a fluke, mostly for Hilgrim's sake, because I'll kill him. Here, take this as a reward. You've helped us more than you can know.
you're back. Oh, you're amazing.
Give me a moment to mix up just a little to test. Here, Hilgrim, give this a try. You're already drunk.
Maybe a bit more spice.
Perfect. That'll do nicely.
I have little time to waste.
Excelsior! Blah, 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 blah. Excelsior!
You there! Can we speak for a moment?
Indeed.
You look healthy. Walking about on your own. No shadows in your eyes. You're better off than most of the patients here, which means you're just who I need. Our patients have fallen prey to a strange malady. We could use some help.
I'm aware, Mender.
Ah, good. Then I can skip trying to convince you. But I promise to pay fairly should we succeed.
Have you made any progress
I need to
so far?
track... Sadly, very little. The menders stay busy tending to the afflicted. And the patients don't quite trust me enough to talk freely. So I need you. If you track down the cause of this malady, perhaps the menders can do something about it.
I'll help track down the cause of this affliction.
I'd suggest you talk to some patients who are feeling its effects. Try Arabil Vools by the fountain. Or Malagi. He likes to watch the sea.
I was told they weren't affliction. A good word for it. I can feel it wearing away at my mind. Master Healer Verilane only manages the symptoms. He sedates us or just offers comforting words, but he won't seek out the root cause.
Such a calming vista, yes? The sound of waves lapping at the shore always used to bring Milagi peace. This one believes so. Milagi was beginning to feel Mender Roslin is a master of alchemical remedies. She mixed a powder into Milagi's tea that calmed the storm. Yesterday, Roslin told this one...
Oh, bother. Milady's got... Oh,
Hey,
what a
step
fortuitous
in.
turn of fortune. Once again, you appear when Lady Laurent and I need you most. You see, I find myself in something of a pickle and could use a modicum of assistance. Tell me, friend, how good are you at breaking ancient curses?
I think you better
Yes,
explain.
yes, of course. Milady always says I misplaced my head if it wasn't attached. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, the curse. My mistress, Lady Laurent, was hired to help prepare this site for some important meeting or another. Then disaster struck.
What sort of disaster?
Well, usually I'm the one who stumbles into trouble, but this time Milady found the old chest. It was so unlike her to open it herself, and that's when she activated the curse.
I'll help you save Lady.
Oh, thank you. You've lifted a great weight off my shoulders. Come along. Lady Laurent is along. Well, I'm far from an expert in such matters, but it started as soon as Milady opened that old chest.
In a bit. Little Rottweiler. Ruba. Justine, come here. Justine, come here. Huh? Justine. Ruba. Ruba, Ruba. Let's dance. Yeah. 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 I'll be back, Ruba. I'll be back. The steadfast manner. Oops, is that right?
I thought Master Healer Vera Lane was clear to Armin. No outsider should come on these grounds.
Armin
Certainly
asked me
not
to look
inside
into
the
the
manor.
cause of the affliction.
Interesting. Well, he's a good man. If he thinks you can help, then you can stay. But if you start hearing voices or seeing strange things, tell me straight away. A shame that Mender Rosalind's not here to speak with you. We truly need her.
Do you know where Mender Rosalind went?
I'm afraid not, and that worries me. You see, Rosalind isn't one to abandon her duties, and...
But we might find something in
She
there
must
we can
have taken
use.
ill after dinner last
Made your
night.
thoughts clear.
Is that
No
a note
one
by the bed?
enters the dispensary.
Female, High Elf, age unknown. Tanulin, Aldmeri Dominion diplomat. Condition, intoxicated. Incidental poisoning? It seems this foolish woman was encouraged to drink a great deal of rot meth last night, despite never having tried it before. She will likely be miserably ill for days. If her condition worsens, crush a mammoth ear leaf and tap a few drops of the juice on her lips. I saw several plants in the ground, but I am told they are not to be cut without Lord Baccaro's permission. The juice is a purgative, and will bring up the rot meth, along with everything else.
Look for a mammoth ear plant in the woods near the manor. We need to wake her up.
Maybe you heard. My talk with Master Healer Vera Lane was unproductive. He always sticks to procedure. No sense of urgency with that one. Well, how did you fare? Learn anything from the patients?
Mender Rosalind. Apparently she's gone missing.
Everyone respects Mender Rosalind. She's got a rare combination of kindness. Strange that this affliction shows up at the same time people start disappearing. I don't believe in coincidences. Why didn't Vera Lane tell me about this? Sure, I'm not... Then we need to get into the dispensary. That's where Rosalind...
That's enough for me.
Crush the leaf and give her the juice. If she wakes up, we can tell her. It worked! She's awake! I was a little worried that she might be dead.
Surely death would be more preferable to this. Still, I thank you for waking me. I was having the most horrific dreams. Who are you again?
I'm Jin, and I'm helping Rigard. What happened last night?
In the spirit of cultural bridge building, I joined Olga Nash and Rigard for dinner. A routine exchange, but Rigard ordered food and drinks all night long. Why? What's going on?
The innkeeper says that no one paid their bill.
Oh, I'm afraid I have no idea if I paid or not. I don't even remember leaving the inn. It's entirely possible that I forgot to contribute toward the bill. Oh my goodness, that's disgusting. No wonder I got sick. I promise I'll return to the inn and settle up soon. Now, if you'll excuse me, all of a sudden, I'm not feeling so good.
You don't look so good. Oh, yeah.
A diplomatic success. Now, let us return to the inn and settle this bill.
A diplomatic success indeed.
You go on ahead to the inn. I'll meet you there shortly. I'm afraid I will need a moment.
We should go back to the...
Okay, let me just,
Good day, stranger. Did I just see you speaking with my friend Armin? He's one of our most noteworthy successors at Steadfast Manor, or so I believe. How can I help you? Terrible shame. Rosalind was one of our best healers, incredibly talented. Her loss has really made things hard around here. But we're doing the best we can. What can I do to help?
One of your menders mentioned a potion she was working on. I'd like to look around your dispensary.
I'm afraid that's out of the question. I'm sure you have good intentions, but our dispensary is full of sensitive, even dangerous materials. It's imperative nothing there be disturbed. Lives depend on it.
I won't touch anything. But lives may depend on what Rosalind was working on, too.
Hard to argue with that. She is a talented healer. Perhaps more than I am. Very well. If you think it may help, then take this key and have a look. Please do your utmost to keep things as they are.
Yep.
Sorry, Mender. It's closed for cleaning. Don't worry, I'll let you know when it's open again. Shouldn't be long. Hey, you almost done in there? I can't keep this up forever. Ah, there you are. Find anything? I can't believe that mender fell for the old closed for cleaning line. Well, did you find anything?
I found this journal.
Can I see it? This is Rosalind's, all right. An illness related to vampirism? I might not have any more book learning than you need to swing a sword, but I think I would have noticed a vampire hanging around. What's...
Rosalind doesn't seem to know either, but she was researching a cure.
I can see that. And look, here's something about harpy feathers.
I'll check out the harpy nest.
Beware of the harpies. They can be vicious.
Yeah, I eat harpies for breakfast. Sorry, that was toxic. I'm sorry. You are a fucking moron, though. I'm sorry, that was also toxic. Oh god, please no, I don't want spoilers. Oh, fuck you.
Hello? Please help me. You're not Verlaine. My name is Seraphine. I am what you see, although I long to be free of this curse. What are you doing in this awful place?
I'm looking for a healer named Rosalind.
Rosalind? She tried to free me, but Verlaine returned and overpowered her.
Oh, shit.
This is his laboratory.
Oh,
he experiments on me.
I knew it.
Hoping he can use my blood to heal the wounded. It's madness. I'm afraid he drugged Rosalind with my blood. My blood, my strain of this curse, induces deep dreaming. When I bite someone, they later fall into a deep sleep with horrific nightmares. A concentrated dose of my blood has the same effect immediately. I hate what my hunger does.
What does that mean for Mender Rosalind?
She sleeps in the next chamber, but soon she'll awake with my curse. There's a vial of my blood in the laboratory across the hall. We can use it to create an antidote.
Very well.
Thank you. I need a moment to recover my strength. Verlaine's notes are in the laboratory if you need help with the antidote. I'll meet you at Rosalind's side. I haven't fed in a long time, and I shouldn't be alone with her.
Ugh, my head. Who are you, stranger? And where am I? What's happened?
Master Healer Verlaine drugged you. You've been sleeping for some time.
Verlaine? Surely you're joking. Why would... Wait, it's coming back to me. I was looking for harpy feathers in the forest, but a blood fiend attacked me. I fled into this cave. That's horrible. No wonder I noticed traces of vampirism. Yes, vampire blood can speed recovery, but it's very risky. I know Verlaine thought our methods were slow, but still. We must confront him. Together, if Seraphine's willing.
Talk to Seraphine.
Oh, thank you. My mind is a little foggy yet. We should head back immediately. I have...
I'm so glad it worked. Is she going to be all right?
Rosalind doesn't remember all what happened, but she seems...
At least I finally did something good with this curse of mine. I hope she takes down that monster Verlaine and makes him pay for all this. Oh, I'm so angry I could rip his throat out. No, that's my curse, not me. Of course I'll help. Anything to bring that monster down. Even if it means allowing others to see what I am. All right, I'll make my way there. Sometimes Verlaine said that the mere sight of my eyes unnerved him. Well,
He's seen nothing yet. Rosalind, right? I am so sorry about this. If I hadn't been so weak, I would have...
Everything's going to be fine. Come to the manor. Perhaps I can help you.
Help me? I'm cursed. There's nothing to be done.
There are things we can try. Let's talk on the way. What?
I had to do it, Rosalind. It was the only way to guarantee their recovery.
You were poisoning them, Alexis. Look around you.
Oh, I suppose you're here to fling more baseless accusations at me, too. Who are you to speak against me? What do you know of the... Such smugness. You may get rid of me, but doing so will spell doom for dozens of those poor souls out there. My methods were unconventional, yes, but they would have worked.
Unconventional? You imprisoned Seraphine and drugged Rosalind.
The regrettable means to a greater end. The vampire will live forever, but those people outside won't. If one suffers so that many more can go on to lead full lives, what of it? I could have saved hundreds, no, thousands more. In time, I would have perfected it. In time, it would have been safe. Sometimes we have to make hard choices. How can you not understand that? I'm done talking. Do what you will with me, but I'll be proven.
Unbelievable. I guessed it was something like that, but still. Let's talk, adventurer. So let me make sure I've got this right. Vera Lane's been dosing our patients with vampire blood as some sort of medical experiment? Nightmares, abductions, mad experiments. Vera Lane has much to answer for. Thanks to you, I think these soldiers may actually see their families again. And maybe they'll take the lessons of this manor and do their part in bringing the war to an end one day. My work here is just beginning. My body's been healed for some time now, I guess. But now I think something in my spirit needed to be here too, helping others.
Okay. Why? Okay.
Alexis Viralaine, I swear by the Society of the Steadfast, you will answer for your crimes.
The Steadfast. I thought you were willing to do what it took to end this war. Clearly, I was wrong.
Sheep and me.
Get back here, you stupid thing!
I hope you don't mind me saying so, but you look like someone who's good at cleaning up messes. I've got a big one for you, if you're up for it. I'd pay you for your time, but I need someone quick on their feet. This mess is turning into a crisis.
Her accent's like not super.
I was experimenting with a spell while my mentor, Magister Iran, was away, but the magic went awry. If it doesn't get dealt with, it's going to spread beyond this area and harm a bunch of innocent people. I can't fix it on my own, so I need help.
Sure.
I need to develop a counterspell. But first, the protective wards around the area need to be restored by someone other than myself, Hold still. You'll need this unless you want to spend the next few hours as a sheep. Not as glamorous as it sounds. And here, take these crystals. You'll need them to restore the wards. The first one is in the meadow just up the hill to the north. Mostly they serve to keep errant magic inside Tordriak's boundaries. You know, the standard 3 points of protection thing. The spell I created has my magical... Exactly. Magic is powerful. Here we are. I'm going to cast a little purifying spell. That's one ward restored. Let's go fix the next one. It's in the glade just west of here. I really should have paid more attention to Magister Iran when he was explaining how these protective wards work. I should have paid more attention to him in general, actually. The next one is in the glade. It's just across the way to the west. Unfortunately, no. The wards are just to keep the unstable magic inside the bounds of Tordrea. That way, I can work on a counterspell without worrying about the original spell spreading. Magister Iran made sure I knew what they were and what purpose they served as soon as he took me on as an apprentice. He wanted me to be familiar with as much as Tordreic as possible. Or at least the parts that keep it safe.
Or at least the parts that keep it safe.
Here we are. I'll make sure nothing gets in our way while you place the warding crystal. Oh, you're a natural. Maybe you should have been Magister Iran's apprentice. The last ward is south of here, inside a cave. This is the last one. Let's get this over with quick. Place the warding crystal. That's all the wards. Let's talk outside. I need to figure out what to do next. Stupid moats. I know my rogue spell is to blame for most of the weirdness happening around Tordreok, but it almost seems like these damned moats are becoming dangerous. They're doing more than just mischievous magic. Fish biscuits. I need to figure this out.
Fish biscuits.
I'm not sure. The moats aren't new. They're always hanging around Tordreok. I think they're drawn to places like this. But there was nothing in my spell that should have made them act malevolent. And there are a lot more around than usual. Yes, I can make traps to contain them, but I'm still worried about their behavior. While I work on the traps, could you head into the tower and look to Magister Iran's things? He might have a book with more information about the moats.
Search for Magister Iran's things in the tower.
See if you can find anything in the tower about the moats. I'll meet you there and start on the traps.
This is ridiculous. I knew Magister Erin should never have taken in a mangy cat like you.
Relax, Huldressa. I'm working on it.
You better work fast, because when Magister Erin... What the... Oh!
Oh! What?
All right. That was a little funny. You in here? Did you find anything useful about the moats? I finished the traps. Once we set them up, they should take care of the moats. Then I can sort out the livestock in Huldressa, and at some point create a counterspell to fix everything for good. Did you learn anything useful?
I found a book that mentions a wind spirit associated with the moats in this area.
Oh, I read that one, with the wind sorrow lady, right? Oh, what if my spell disturbed her and that's why the moats are acting up? That's troubling, and also a problem for future Ember. Let's focus on one thing at a time. Or two things, actually.
Which are?
The traps are finished, but the livestock and Huldressa are still a problem. I want to figure out a way to return them all to their natural forms before the illusion does any damage. Could you set the traps while I do that?
Where should I set them?
Here, I'll mark some places to set the traps. They're in a pack by the work tables outside. Well, you...
I'll go set them.
Good luck setting up the traps. I'll meet you by the livestock pen. All right, let's get you two back to your regular chicken selves. Ha! I knew it would work. Run along, ladies. You're back. The traps worked, didn't they? See? I told you I know what I'm doing. Mostly. Speaking of which, I think I figured out a way to return the livestock to their original forms.
How?
I made something. I know it looks like a spoon, but, well, technically it is a spoon, but I enchanted it. And I call it the Spoon of Undo. I just tested it on those chickens. It removes the illusions perfectly.
Why is it so important to remove the illusions from the livestock?
Normally I wouldn't bother, but illusions can be disorienting and cause terrible headaches. I don't want any of the animals suffering while I come up with my counterspell. Oh, and Huldressa. I suppose I don't really want her suffering either.
What can I do to help?
Here, take the Spoon of Undo. If you could run around and fix the livestock and Huldressa, that will give me a chance to finally whip up this counterspell. By the time you're finished, I'm sure I'll have something figured out.
I'll take your enchanted spoon and help the livestock. You go work on your counterspell.
Just look around for people making animal noises. I'm sure they won't be hard to find. And tell them I'm sorry when you change them back, would you? As for Huldressa, I'm all in favor of leaving her as a guar. Just kidding. Kind of. It sounds cute when you say it. It's a pretty simple reversing enchantment. It should counteract the magic from the motes and dispel the illusion. Basic stuff, not even I wasn't trying to turn animals into people, I swear. I had a theory about animating the inanimate. One of Magister Irin's texts gave me the idea. That's probably why he locks so many of his books away, now that I think about it. Well, I'm hoping to avoid that scenario. But if it does happen, I'm not sure. He's an odd... Well, they're still animals. They might run around a bit, but I doubt they'll make it too difficult for you. They're not exactly geniuses. Personally, if I was a sheep and got turned into a human, I think I'd go off on an adventure. I'll be in the tower working on the counterspell. Come find me when you're done.
The spawn of Undo. No. No! Ben! The Spurn of Ando. Spawn. Go over here, you fucking hag.
Was I just a guar? This is all Emma's fault. Oh, I feel strange. All right. She made me look like a guar. What do you think? There wouldn't be anything to work out if that careless Khajiit would listen more and mind her elders. She's brash and often...
That wasn't right. I assume Huldressa is back to her charming self? I've run into a problem. I have good news and bad news. The good news is that I've nearly finished my counterspell, but I need to find a tome called The Mirrored Way to complete it. I know Magister Irin has it, but it's not with the rest of his books. That's the bad news. Because if the mirrored way isn't with the rest of his things, it's probably locked away in his arcane library. The library he specifically forbids me from entering. Magister Irin has warned me not to enter his library 1,000 times. But these are special circumstances. There will probably be some magical traps inside meant to keep me out. So I'll need your help getting the book while I deal with them. Once we find the mirrored way in Magister Irin's library, I can finish my counterspell. I just hope the old man wasn't serious about putting something dangerous inside to keep me out. He was definitely kidding. Had to be. Come on, let's go. Not sure. I picked the lock on the place as soon as... Follow me. The library is downstairs. Give me just a moment to pick the lock. All right, let's get in and out as quick as we can. I don't sense anything. Maybe the old man was bluffing.
Oh!
Fish biscuits!
I warned you, Ember.
This spell is specifically targeting me. I'll figure out a way down. You just focus on getting the book.
Herein the many twisted ways of ancient spellworks are contained. Beware ye who gaze upon this tome and behold its blah blah blah.
That's it, you got it! Now let's get out of here before I set off something else.
Disturb not my rest, foul creatures.
Disturb not my rest, foul creatures.
Magister Irin really didn't want me getting in there, huh? I have to admire the dedication. I didn't know the old man had it in him. He had something to target me specifically. What a sneaky old goat. Good thing I had you with me. You managed to get the book, right? Let me see it.
Here, take it.
Let me take a look. No, not that. That would be bad. What about this? Oh, here it is. It's Amahan ist Exis, not Gahan Amexis ist. Good thing I checked. See? That's personal growth right there.
What does that even mean?
2 different arcane glyphs. They do entirely different things when written and pronounced aloud. The second one is what I need for my counterspell. Now, all that's left is to get to the old ritual circle and cast this. I'll need your help again. The counterspell should set everything right in Tordreak. Things will be just as Magister Irin left them, and I won't have to face his furrowed brow. I'll need your help at the ritual site. Casting a spell this big is a 2-person job. The old ritual circle is a place of power, and I'm going to need all the help I can get. I plan to draw on the magic there to help strengthen. The ritual circle is just up the hill. I'll meet you there. I'm here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site. Light the 3 ritual flames here. I'll get the ones on the altar. I'm here. First, we need to set the ritual flames. There's 3 around the site. Light the 3 ritual flames here. I'll get the ones on the altar.
Disturb not my rest, foul creature.
Almost there. It's done. The spell is set. Follow me. We should be able to see it materialize. Any second now. We did it! Come on, let's get back to the tower.
Yippee, he says.
Used to work under these conditions. I was turned into a guar. A guar!
Of course, Huldressa. I promise to address the situation.
See that you do.
Huldressa sold me out, didn't she?
Let me speak to your associate first, Ember. So, you were witness to the events here, and as I understand it, you had a hand in bringing them to an end. For that, I thank you. And if you'll indulge me, I do have a few lingering questions. What in the world happened?
Ember had a spell go wrong.
I don't know what I expected, leaving her to her own devices here, even temporarily. Ember and Trouble are old friends. I can still feel the repercussions of this spell gone awry, as you say. Do I have you to thank for rectifying it?
Ember already had an idea of how to fix it before I got here. I just helped.
I see. As trying as she can be, she truly is a talented mage. She can be impatient, but given her natural inclination to magic, it's understandable. I always knew I was perhaps not the best teacher for her.
What do you mean?
I took her in because I knew I couldn't leave someone as skilled and impulsive as her to her own devices. But I have neither the time nor aptitude to teach her properly. It's my own failing. Speak to her, would you? I must collect my thoughts.
I'll talk to him.
Don't worry. Ember isn't in any trouble. While I am not pleased about my traumatized cook, I must concede that everything is back in order and the consequences of Ember's magic weren't dire. Still, I must consider what to do now. I don't mean to give the impression that Ember is incapable of learning. That's not the case. She's a bright mage, one of the brightest I've ever seen. Everything I've taught her, she's taken to like flame to parchment. But therein lies the problem. Well, just like a flame, Ember wants to devour everything around her. Her appetite for knowledge is ceaseless. That's good quality in a mage, but not necessarily one I'm equipped to deal with. By my own admission, I'm methodical, cautious, by the books. Exactly right. Ember needs someone who can keep up with her. Someone who thrusts themselves headlong into adventure so that she may temper herself and her magic beside them. Perhaps when I was younger, I could have been...
Hey, you! Let's talk while Magister Irin collects his thoughts. I thought Magister Irin would be as mad as a wet dragon, but he looks amused. It's probably because he's wanted to turn Huldressa into a guar at some point. He just won't admit it. And the fact that we fixed it all before he got here helped.
Do you think he'll push you harder at your magic studies now?
Well, I've been thinking. I'm grateful to Magister Irin, but sitting and reading about magic has little appeal to me. This whole thing just proved to me that I'm too restless here. I want to do magic, not just study it. Go on adventures, see things.
Are you saying you want to leave Tor Drive?
I think it's time. I've been given good training here, but I still have a lot to learn. For me, the best teachers are curiosity and experience. I learn best by doing. So I need to get out in the world and continue my training.
So what's next for Ember the Sorcerer?
Ember the Sorcerer. I like the sound of that. But that can come later. First, take this. It's not much, but you deserve it. I think we made a good team today. If you ever need a sorcerer who has your back, let me know. We'd have some fun. Magister Irin, I'm grateful for your teachings and your patience. But I think it's time for me to move on.
The world is an excellent teacher for one of your talents, Ember. Do write me occasionally.
I should go pack my things. And say goodbye to Holdressa. Not a chance.
Ember has seen much in her young life. Not all of it good. Yet she retains an enthusiasm for learning. It's rather admirable for one of her circumstances.
Let's go do something exciting. Need something? All right. But can we do it fast? I'm learning a lot by being around you. I think Magister Irin would be proud.
Let's go here first.
Let me know if you have some time. I can...
There is much more I can teach you. What?
fuck's sake.
You were there. Did Indania really rise from the dead?
here. Can't you bastard? Here you will see their perk. And right here.
Am I in trouble? Sorry.
Than I ever learned with Magister Eren. What's going on?
A skeleton! Not Privet's, thankfully. I hope this poor soul didn't die alone. Oh no, Privet! Wait, these aren't sheep bones. Maybe a horse? Oh, poor thing. Privet's sash. I gave this to her as a present. Finding Privet's sash worries me. She'd never take that off. Unless she left it as a clue. She wants me to know she's here. The bones we found looked gnawed on, but none of them were sheep bones. So I feel confident Privet's still alive.
It appears the Haddalids ate whatever creatures belonged to those bones.
What a horrible notion. You don't think they'd plan to eat poor Privet? How could anyone look into those sweet eyes and consider such a deed?
Where should we look next?
We know Privet came through here because we found her sash. Look, a trail of bones. A good sign.
Don't mess. You'll treat it.
Bridge ahead. I bet the view is delightful.
dangerous, huh?
We must be close. Oh no, Privet! How can they put my beautiful friend in a cage? We absolutely must free her. Sweet Privet, reunited at last. A cave exit is nearby. Come, Privet. Let's get out of here. Oh, my dear Privet, I don't know how I could live without you. I must say, and I don't usually speak ill of anyone except goats, but those Hadalids were awful. Didn't even bother to explain themselves. I'm thankful you came along to help. And Privet tells me she appreciates you as well. No, thankfully. Her wool is damp and dirty, which I find offensive, but she's safe. I'll clean her right up in no time. Please, take this as a thank you. I must say, and High Isle feels so peaceful most of the time. That's why I like it here, a respite from all the chaos of the mainland. But recently there are Hadalids and rogue knights roaming the roads. And adventurers like you. Too much excitement for me.
You want to talk about something? Sure, I guess. Anything specific in mind? Traveling with you is a good time. Better than sitting around Hey, you! All right. I love any excuse to sneak around, so long as I never get caught. That just ruins the fun of it.
Oh, bother. Milady's gotten herself into terrible...
You opened my old hope chest? Oh, that's not good. Lady Clarice Laurent. I'm Lady... No, I am someone else. Captain. My darling Jan, seeing you makes my loins stir and my... Ow! Oh, get out of my head!
Rund, is that you?
Is that... What a ridiculous question. Wait, I know you. Stibbins found you? Huh. Finally did something right for a change. Good. You can help me break the curse. I seem to have unleashed it when I opened this... It's the sea captain. Stibbins and I were exploring when I spotted this hope chest partially buried in the sand. I usually let my man... I remember my ship, a proud vessel, and my valiant crew. There was a storm, I think, but I can't remember my name. Interesting. Why I'm captain? Captain... Kinnereth's R sits right on the tip of my tongue. Well, never mind that. Come, Jan. We must hit...
Oh dear! Follow Lady Laurent. She's no expedition to wander off on her own.
Begone, brother. I plan to dock with my lady love, and this boat has no need of a third oar.
Brother? Third oar? Milady, you're confused.
Ah, there you are, my turtle dove. Come to me, my darling. I've missed you so.
The ghost woman. She's inside you, friend. The captain thinks you're her.
Fair Jan. How I've longed to hold you close again. You were never... fair Jan. You tease me, my little vixen. You know I am a captain in the magnificent All-Flags Navy. Perhaps the best in the entire fleet. But I do enjoy our little amusements. What game are we playing this time, pray tell? Alas, that is the nature of war, my dearest. Those Sload are terrible creatures. But know this! Every time I set sail, I do it for you. I cannot abide another day with my love in dire peril from the threat of Thras's monsters.
And what should I call you, my darling?
Now I know you jest, my... Out! Yes, it's me. At least for the moment. Take my useless manservant and go to the lighthouse. The plaques there tell the story of the All-Flags Navy. Maybe they contain a clue as to how to break this damn curse.
We'll go and see what we can learn at the lighthouse.
Off with you. Take Stibbins and investigate the lighthouse. I'll be along in a moment. I need to compose myself. It's clear that this randy sea captain has strong feelings for the ghost that's inside you. Maybe we can use that.
Why isn't Jan's ghost trying to control me?
No idea. But I could see her inside you while the captain was at the helm, as it were. She was giving me... him, the puppy dog eyes. Very disconcerting. Anyway, to the lighthouse.
It's clear this is somehow tied to the All Flags Navy. Ugh, you do realize it's taking everything I have to keep that foul-mouthed, lascivious sea captain at bay? Go read the plaques and learn the history for yourself. Or maybe you can get that ghost inside you to...
Oh, yes, the lighthouse. It's full of historical information. What a good idea, milady.